What's up guys? Today I filmed a smoky eye tutorial. I filmed a full face, my foundation, lips, whatever. I filmed it all. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I love the way that it turned out and I hope you guys did too. I'll leave all of my info below, Instagram, all that stuff if you want to follow me to keep up with me. I'm really active on Instagram. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. So I already went ahead and primed with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and to set that I used a shadow from Motives Cosmetics. I don't know the name of it because I didn't save the packaging, but it's just like a light yellowy toned shadow, just to put that over the base so it's not so sticky. So the first step to creating a beautiful smoked out dark black smoky eye is to take a transition color. I'm going to take soft brown from MAC, which is more on the warmer side. So just taking that on a Bdellium Tools blending brush, I'm just going to pop that right in the crease. And as you can see, I'm holding the brush really far back, which alleviates the pressure a little bit, so it's really light when you're going in your crease, and it'll create a just seamless blend. Now this doesn't have to be perfect right off the bat because smoky eyes look really bad before they look good. So I'm just kind of throwing this in, not really being too precise with it. And I'm also going in circular motions back and forth just to make sure everything is blended. Once that is all blended out, I'm going to go in with our second transition color. The key to smoky eyes is to build up the intensity of it. So you're going to start off with really light and gradually get darker and darker as you get lower onto the lid. So for in my crease, I'm going to take MAC's shadow in Kid. This is more on the cooler side because I don't want my crease to be too warm or too cool. I kind of just want a perfect neutral color. So I'm picking that up on a Sigma E25 brush. And now I'm going to tuck it even further into my crease. So right below where we just put soft brown, you want to tuck in Kid eyeshadow. This shade you want to be a little bit more precise because it is in your crease. It's not like faded out. So just try to keep this lower than you put soft brown. So now I'm going to turn the brush on its side and I'm going to do small circular motions just to help it blend a little better into soft brown. Going back with that Bdellium Tools fluffy brush, I'm just going to buff everything out again. So now we're going to create even more dimension with Brun eyeshadow from MAC, which is a dark brown. It's a very chocolatey brown, and I'm going to take that on the same Sigma E25 brush and place that even lower than we placed soft brown in Kid. It's okay if some of it gets on the lid because we are going to be putting down a black base anyway in a little bit, so. And I'm pulling mine all the way into the inner corner. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. This gives it a little bit more of a dramatic look, which is what I'm going for today, but if you don't like that, feel free to just not put it so far in. You can go about halfway. Now on a clean brush that's very similar to the Sigma E25, this is a brush from Japanesque, I'm not sure of the number, but it's the same shape. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Kid eyeshadow, very minimal, and just buff out the Brun eyeshadow. Once again, I'm taking the brush on its side and doing small circular motions. Once that is completely blended, I'm going back again with the Bdellium Tools brush and just going over everything once more. To make my black shadow look even darker, I'm going to take the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean. Mine's really busted, but I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand so I don't get too much product. So I just took some right on the back of my hand, and I'm going to be taking my pointer finger and picking up some of that and tapping it right on the lid. You don't want to swipe, you just want to tap it in This stuff creases, so you don't want to use too much of it. You just want to use enough that it'll cover and be a sticky base for your shadow to adhere to. So I've got some on my finger, and I am just gonna gently pat this right onto the lid. Before I go in with the blackest black shadow that I have, I'm gonna take a dark gray shadow. This is typographic from MAC. And I'm gonna take that on a Sigma E54 flat shader brush. And I'm gonna place that all into the lid, even into the crease a little bit, just so the black has something to blend into. A mistake I see a lot of people make is that they don't use enough transition colors or blending colors. As you can see, I went in with 3 shades of brown, and now I'm going in with a dark gray. Because if you just go in straight with black, it's gonna get all muddy and choppy, and it's not gonna have anything to fade into. So by having multiple transition colors, you just get a seamless blend. That's the biggest tip I can give you, because I always see people just go straight in with black, and they're never happy with how it comes out. You need transition colors. It's the biggest important step that you can't skip, especially in a look like this. I just picked up a little bit more of Brun on that Sigma E25, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a gap between my crease and my lid, so I'm just gonna fill in that crease and blend it up. Once you've got that little gap fixed, I'm gonna go back in with Kid on that Japanese brush and just blend some more. Another thing is, as you can see, I don't have my foundation on or my concealer on yet, just because under my eyes it is getting a little bit messy. So what you could do is just wipe that away, and you won't have to reapply your foundation and waste product. And back once more with that Bedelium Tools blending brush. Now I'm gonna go in with Carbon from MAC, which is a matte black. You don't have to use matte, you can use a shimmery black. I prefer a smoky eye to be all matte. I just think it looks really, really pretty. So on that same Sigma E54 brush, I'm gonna just place this a little bit lower than we put typographic. Then just tap that onto the lid. Back again with the Sigma E25 brush with no additional product. This is just whatever is left over on it. I'm just gonna blend up Carbon a little bit. Now again with that Japanese brush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more Kid on the Japanese brush and just pop that right in the crease. One last final blend with that Bedelium Tools brush again, and you are done blending. I'm gonna highlight my brow bone again with that same Motives pale yellow shadow, and I'm gonna pop that right underneath the arch. For an inner corner highlight, I'm taking Glisten Pressed Pigment from MAC. This is really, really beautiful. This is a really pretty shimmery light beige highlight. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna pop that right on the inner corner. Cleaning up everything that had fallen underneath my eye. Now you can do winged eyeliner, you can do just a thin band of liner. I'm gonna skip liner altogether because it's a dark black smoky eye. Personally, I don't think that you can tell the difference if you have liner on or not, so I'm just gonna skip it completely and just go in with some mascara. This is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. While that's drying, I'll share with you what I use for my brows today. Just like in my previous video, I used the Benefit Precisely My Brow, which I'm obsessed with because, I mean, it is just the perfect brow pencil ever. I also set them with something different today. Normally I use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, which is my favorite brow gel ever, but I had a sample of the new Gimme Brow from Benefit, and I actually really love it. I never tried the original Gimme Brow. I just never picked it up. But I got this in my Birchbox because I am subscribed to Birchbox, which I also really love. And they gave me a sample of this, and I actually really like it. I normally just go for clear, but I love the tint in it. Prior to filming, I had prepped my skin with the NYX First Base Primer Spray and the Benefit Professional Matte Rescue Mattifying Primer. I love both of these, and it just gives you the perfect base for your foundation. Now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation and Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus foundation, and just mix them because this one's a little bit darker. So I'm going to get a concoction and then we'll put it on my face. I almost forgot, I want to add the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drop into my foundation. So I'm going to take probably half of a droplet because in my previous video, if you saw my skin, it was glowing, which was cool, but it was a little too much. So I'm just gonna put half of a droplet in there, and this is in the shade Moonlight if anybody was interested. And I'm gonna dot this foundation all over my face. I hope this is a good color match. I'm just kind of winging it. Once all of that is on your face, I'm going to take the Naked Skin Concealer, which is my favorite concealer at the moment. I feel like it's everybody's favorite concealer. It is just so amazing. It's not drying, it's not cakey, it doesn't crease. I just love it. So I'm just going to put some right under my eye in a triangle shape. Take some down my nose, on my chin, above my lip, and a little bit right in the center of my forehead. Sorry if my mirror gets in the frame for a lot of this video. I just need a mirror. I don't have a flip-up screen. Even if I did have a flip-up screen, I probably couldn't see it because, as we all know, I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. I'm just gonna take a cosmetic sponge, wedge, whatever you wanna call it, and just blend out under my eye a little bit. I'm just gonna blend out any of the edges with that same duo fiber brush. I forgot to mention this brush is from Tarte. It was from the holiday collection this past holiday season. I'm gonna use the NARS Stephen Klein blush, bronzer, contour, all that stuff palette. I got this also during the holiday season this year. I've never really used it though, surprisingly. I found it in my drawer yesterday and I was like, this is so nice, why haven't I used it? So I'm gonna pick up this lightest shade right here just to set under my eyes before I bake. To bronze, I'm going to be taking Laguna, which is the biggest pan over here, on a MAC brush. I don't know the name of this brush, I just really love it. It's amazing. I'm just going to pick some up and just bronze up my face. To bake, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. And you just want to flick it off. I'm gonna take this shade over here. These two shades right here are a duo from NARS. I'm not sure of the name. I can't read it right now because, like I said, I can't see. I'm picking that up on a Sigma angled contour brush, and I'm just gonna contour with that shade. This color is like red undertone. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Was this just a mistake? I just made a video all about how I contour, so if you'd like to watch that, I could leave it down below for you. I'm gonna take this peachy blush, which is called Luster from NARS, and just put that on the apples of my cheeks and sweep it backwards. Time to bake right underneath the contour, so I'm just gonna take that same wedge. To highlight, I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill and Becca Champagne. I don't know what this is. This is the Champagne Glow palette? I don't know what this is. This is the original one she came out with Becca. And I'm just gonna mix together Champagne Pop and Pearl and put that right on my cheeks. I'm gonna go off camera and put on my lashes, and then I'll come back to finish off the eyes. My lashes are on. I used the Red Cherry 110 lashes. I kind of messed up this eye, so just leave it alone. I'm gonna take Carbon on a Anastasia number 7 brush, which is just a really densely tight angled brush. And what I'm gonna do is tap off the excess first. And then I'm gonna just put this right on my lower lash line. Because what we're gonna do is take Kid eyeshadow and just buff it out, and then I'm gonna put a black liner on the waterline. Now I'm gonna pick up Kid eyeshadow on a Bedelium Tools 755 brush. This is just a really short shader brush, but I think it's good for buffing out the lower lash line, so that's what I'm gonna do with it. I'm probably gonna edit this out because I hate watching this when I'm editing a video and like my eyes are rolling back, so I'm probably gonna edit this out. I'm gonna now take a black pencil liner. This one's from Stila. They don't make it anymore, which I'm so upset about because this was my favorite black liner ever, but I'm just gonna pop that in the waterline and smudge it out a little bit underneath. To finish off my face, I'm just gonna spray the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray just to lock everything in and give it an extra glow. For lips today, I'm going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics Malibu Liquid Lip and Lip Liner. I haven't tried this color yet. I just got it in the mail yesterday, but it's beautiful, and I'm hoping that it is not too gray tone for this look. But yeah, let's see how it works. So far, I love it. I'm planning on doing an updated Kylie Cosmetics lip swatch video because I have accumulated like almost every single liquid lipstick or lip kit color that she came out with. I have 3 of the metals, 3 of the glosses, so I'm hoping to just make a huge video one day and just update my whole collection because I have so many. Time for the lip. I am obsessed with this lip color. I pictured it to be more gray toned from what I saw in photos. I've noticed a lot with her brand that her photos and what you actually get isn't really the same, which I'm fine with because I have loved every single product I've gotten from her. I know a lot of people are unhappy with their purchases. I personally love Kylie's brand, not because I'm a fan of her, I'm not being biased. I actually really love her products. I think her lipsticks last forever. I don't find them to be drying on myself if I prep my lips the right way. And yeah, I just have nothing but good things to say about her brand. And I am obsessed with the way this look turned out. So this is the final eye look. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got some great tips on how to create a perfect smoky eye. This is how I love to do my smoky eyes. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like me, please subscribe. I'm trying to make more videos. I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera, so I hope to have more content out for you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!